All right, all right, all right. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. In this live stream today, you're going to learn why live streaming is the best way to create social videos for social media. I'm Hanny Mora, the CEO and founder of Repurpose.io, which is an automated content repurposing platform that helps content creators like you make a bigger impact and reach more people without doing the extra work. So in this video, I'm going to talk about why live streaming is, in my opinion, the absolute best and easiest way to create video content that gets more visibility on social media. So just without wasting any more time, let's just jump right in. So I've been noticing more and more people going live. I mean, this has been a kind of a trend since I want to say around 2017, when Facebook Live was kind of introduced, made more mainstream and available to everybody. Like, my opinion, Facebook kind of was the first platform where they encouraged people to go live, and that's where people started going live more and more often, more and more consistently. And then following that, we got YouTube, we got Instagram, LinkedIn. They're putting a lot of effort on the live streaming component. They're focusing their tools, they're making it easier, they're making it available. They want people to go live. And even a lot of podcasters in the audio space are recording their live, they're recording their shows live, which is great. So why you wonder why this is happening? I'll give you my insights on it. To me, first and more foremost, because the social media platforms are favoring live streams, they're going to give you more attention. So what does that mean? When you go live, more people will see your live video compared to, let's say, an uploaded video. That's number one. So this happens on Facebook, this happens on Instagram, happens on LinkedIn, YouTube. There's just more attention on live video compared to regular video. Also, live video builds trust. So you're seeing me right now. I'm live. There's no editing involved. Nothing fake about it. It's just me, my actions, the way I move my hands. There's nothing to hide. And people are more and more getting used to that and almost expect that now, because to do business with somebody, with a company, with a person behind the company, a coach, author, whatever it is, they want to know the real person. They want to get to know that person. And there's no better way than doing that over a live stream, because live stream, people can see you the way you are. And it's more real. Like what we're doing here, we have a real connection. You're seeing me in my my real human form. And there's no fancy editing. There's no Instagram fake poses or anything. It's just me delivering the content. There's no Hollywood style editing. All that stuff is great, but for live streaming and building a connection with people, you need to be real. And that realness helps you build that trust. And another benefit of live streaming is engagement. You have an opportunity to comment. For example, live streams allow people to comment and engage back with you. So I'm speaking, you can drop a comment, I can reply back, and vice versa. So we can have kind of a conversation going, where your fans, your audience can ask you, connect with you, feel like they know you better, and feel like they can reach you. You're more accessible as well. And then another big factor for me is, I believe this is a big factor that most people don't look at it this way, but I feel like going live is so much easier than making a video because there's no editing component. Editing is one of the hardest parts of creating a video. I mean, most people don't have the tools, don't have the skills, and don't have the patience, and don't have the time to edit. Me personally, I love editing videos, but sometimes I spend the whole day. It's fun. I mean, I don't do it as often anymore, but it's fun to edit videos for me. But for most people, they're running a business, they're running something. They don't have time to sit there and learn all these tools and do all these fancy effects and render the video and blah, blah, blah. So when you go live, it's simple. You press a button, you go live, you deliver your content, and then you hit end live and you're done. Your part is done, or your creation part is done. There's no editing. And more importantly, there's no retakes. So when I know personally, when I shoot videos, I sit there and I'm like, no, I didn't like how my hair was. Oh, I didn't like how I said that. Oh, let me do it again. And you find yourself doing this over and over and over and over again. And then you get frustrated, like, oh, I'm going to try this again later. But with live, you can't do that. And that's a bonus. So you just go live, you deliver your content. It's live, so it's not going to be perfect. And that's okay too. People know that. People expect that. It's a live stream. Anything can happen. And when you're done, you hit end broadcast and your content is out to your audience, out to the world. And my last thing that I think why more and more people going live is you can also repurpose it. You can take a live stream, use a tool like repurpose.io and take clips from your live stream and put them on other social media platforms. You can put them on, you go live on one platform, you can share clips on all your other platforms. So the live stream doesn't end when you're done your live. You actually now have content that you can go and repurpose later. Okay, if I had a crystal ball looking forward, you're going to see. I'm already seeing it now. I'm seeing more and more live streaming platforms out there. Every few weeks I hear of another one coming out, and live streaming platforms, like tools that you use, are going to be so much easier. In my opinion, they're already easy, but they're going to come even easier and more powerful. And a lot of the one I'm using now, I'm running it off a browser. There's no software to download. It lets me do everything I need to do from my web browser, which is, to me, amazing. Like, it's already amazing. It's already simple to use, already powerful, and they're just going to become easier and more powerful. And what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling is going to happen is live streaming is going to be the new standard. So if you're not live streaming, you're going to feel a little bit outdated. Up to from the past 10 years, probably more than that, video has been the big thing. Recorded video, uploading it here to YouTube, to Facebook, etc. That's the normal. If you don't have video as part of your business, you're already behind. People look at you. The perception is that you're behind, and people expect videos from businesses, coaches, software companies. It doesn't matter what business they're in. People are expected to see video. And what's going to happen is in the future, to be honest, it's already happening. If you're not live streaming, you don't have to live stream daily, but if you're not live streaming regularly or creating a way to engage with your audience over a live stream, then you're going to be behind. You're going to be behind. And the customers are going to expect companies, businesses, coaches, software companies to do more and more live streaming so they can have more of an engagement with them. Okay, so if you are not live streaming right now, if you're scared, you're nervous, you prefer, to create, different types of content, audio content or pre-recorded videos, I highly recommend, the biggest takeaway here from this live stream is that you get inspired to start live streaming. And you can start very simple. You can start with once a week on a single platform. If your biggest audience is on Facebook right now, go live on your Facebook page. If you have a private group on Facebook, you have a targeted audience or potential customer base, in a Facebook group for people who are engaged already, live stream there. Start there. If you're big on YouTube and you have a following on YouTube, go live there. So the point here being is add live streaming to your content strategy. I think it's really important, and it's a muscle. You have to kind of practice it. First thing you got to practice is, of course, getting comfortable doing it live, with no editing. That's something that there's no way to get better unless you practice. And number two, it's the first time you do it, you're not going to do it right. Something's going to go wrong, or something funny will happen, and that's okay. The fact that it's live, it's okay that you make mistakes, and you just kind of roll with it and you go through. So biggest takeaway here is add live. Start. And when you start once a week. Do it for 15 minutes, 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be long. And just get out and share one piece of content like I'm doing right now. I'm sharing about one topic, and that's it. And then next week, do it again. So that's the biggest takeaway here. And then if you want to take that content and give it more life, extend the life of it. So once you go live, you feel like, all right, I'm done. what am I supposed to do next? Well, you can take that content and repurpose it by making small clips, taking clips from your live stream and sharing it on all your other social media platforms so that everybody else can see your content. Then you can use a tool like repurpose.io to help you do that with a few clicks. All right, so just to kind of recap, if you do want to try this repurpose.io, if you want to take live streams you already have or live streams you're planning on doing in the future, you can sign up for a free trial at repurpose.io. And you can actually publish 10 videos for free. So I highly recommend you check that out, especially if you've already done live streams. You can go back to any live stream from YouTube, from Facebook, and repurpose that right now. And just to kind of wrap up here, live streaming became, I call it mainstream around 2017 when Facebook kind of made it available to everybody. It's just going to continue to grow and grow and grow. So if you want to jump ahead of your competitors, you want to stand out, do it now. Get in the habit of doing it now and keep it simple and do it now. Because if you don't get on board with live streaming, your business, whether it's online or offline, your business is going to miss out on an opportunity to get more exposure. You're going to have an opportunity to stand out against your competitors. I mean, if your competitors are not doing it, then you're already one step ahead. And last but not least, this is the perfect way to build trust, to build a connection with audience. And people do business, the famous saying, people do business with people they trust, know, like, and trust. And there's no better way to get the know, like, and trust than live streaming. So I'm Hanny Mora from repurpose.io. I hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, I'll talk to you soon.